Jesus starts out the story by answering a question from an expert in Old Testament law about who is thy neighbor. You see, it's an interesting question because of the climate that we live in and we find ourselves in today. You see, the land was much divided like it is today. And it made it hard sometimes to define for some group of people who their neighbor was.
Make it live, make it live, make it live.
So Jesus defines neighbor in the most peculiar of terms by stating that any person in need is your neighbor. Even if they are a member of a race that is a traditional enemy. You see, the kingdom makes no distinction. Did I ever tell you about my Good Samaritan moment?
Talk to us. Tell us.
I was put in the position of the priest and the Levite. And it was one Sunday afternoon. I was just outside minding my business. And when I heard off in the distance, I heard a cry for help.
Tell it. Tell it.
I mean, it was a cry of despair, a cry of anguish, a cry of have mercy on me. So I went over and it was a little boy about the age of 9 or 10, the same age as my son, and he was crying frantically, please help my father. And I was like, what do you mean? What's going on? He said, help, my father needs help. So I, being, of the caring type, I went over and I looked in.
Yes, sir.
I looked like the priest.
Yes, you did.
And then I looked like the Levite.
Amen.
And my first instinct was to do just like they did. Because when I saw the man laying on the floor, he was already dead. And he was already blue in the face. This man apparently had passed out.
Wow.
He was unconscious. And his son was screaming, help, have mercy on me. And just, it was a quick second, but it seemed like time slowed up. And when I looked back at the little boy, it reminded me of my son. And when I looked at the man on the floor, it reminded myself of me. And I went into action. I went to work, started pumping life back into this man. I gave him another opportunity to say life. I gave his son another opportunity with his father.
Yes, sir.
God.
Yes, sir.
God is good. Do you understand? So it took something bigger than me at that moment where I had that doubt, where I was just going to go to the other side of the road. And Jesus said, this is you. This is your time. This is your moment. Let's see how you move in this virtual space that you're in. Who am I talking to this morning?
That's good. Good word, sir.
So I'm asking you,